Did you ever work with any assholes in your career?
Yes, and I'm not naming
You won't
any
mention
of
them, I know.
Yeah.
But what do you do? I always ask this question because I'm curious as to how do you sort of go,
Well, I look at myself in the mirror and say, stop it. No, I'm just kidding.
do you? Don't be an asshole. You can't be an asshole. I can't see you being an asshole. But what do? Do you say something like, hey, chill out. You don't need to act like that. Or do you just go, I'm going to do my thing and I'm not going to pay attention to it?
It really depends on the circumstances, I think. But ultimately, you just stay as far away from that toxic energy as possible. You go in and you do the job that you're supposed to do. And as long as they are not hurting another person, they're like in their trailer for hours on end. I've never had that though. But I've had ones where they're really clever at being an asshole. Those are the harder ones. I prefer the ones that are...
They're phonies. They know how to turn it on and be nice, but they're not. They're out for themselves.
They are, yeah.
And you see that through that pretty quickly.
Yeah. Or the people that like befriend you and you think you're, friends.
Yeah.
And then it ends up...
You find out.
Those are worse for me than someone who's just being an asshole.
Have you ever refused a job because someone you had worked with is doing that and you don't want to deal with that again?
No. You know what? I've been really fortunate though. It's never gotten that bad. I've heard all these horror stories of, people who are just ridiculous in being mean, and I've never experienced that.
Do you stress out still about work? Do you get nervous still?
I was nervous about Karate Kid Legends, working with Jackie Chan.
You were nervous?
Hell yes.
How nervous do you get before you shoot something? And does it go away pretty quickly after you start shooting?
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It's like stage fright.
It's like you get through a scene, you're like, okay, this is just a real person. This is just okay, now let's do the work.
Like when I'm actually in the head of the character, I'm okay. It's when I come out of it that I get a little, there's that weird nervous. But I always feel like if you're not nervous, then something else is wrong. Like I think being nervous is good.
Yeah, but you seem to get confidence the more and more you start working on a film.
Mm-hmm.
Like the first scenes I hear that everybody's always nervous until they get the first lines out and they start to, and then they're
How much do you prepare?
I over prepare. Like I want to know the lines inside out so I could pick up something. I could think about something else while I'm talking to them to make it as real as possible, because no one thinks about what they're going to say. They just sort of like right now, I'm saying it.
Yeah.
So you want it to come out just naturally, as naturally as you can. So I try to prepare that so at least I know that is down. I know the character. I know the words. Go in there, and then you can have some fun.
Are you like some of those actors that also memorize the other person's lines?
No, but I know their lines. Like
I mean, we have to.
Yeah, we have to know. But no, I don't memorize their lines. But I know the cue. I know the You know. But it's also tough when someone doesn't know their lines, because then that messes with me and my performance.
Yeah.
And have you dealt with that? What do you do? They know. I could tell. You look at them like, this is. You
just.
Do you feel embarrassed for them?
I do. I feel bad for them. I do. Because, you don't know what the circumstances are that makes them not be able to perform, They like you said, like stage fright, nerves, it gets into your head and then you choke. So I do feel bad for